Alright, taking this video took a little longer than what I had intended due to my work schedule. First we're going to rehash these KRE O minifigures. If you got extra Lego pieces to play with and you want just the heads and some of the peripherals, then I mean I would say it's okay. Like this one, I mean this one turned out okay, but I used an old space minifigure from Lego that I had. It was just a spare body and arms. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose if you're buying a KRE O figure for almost $4 just for the helmet, the gun, and the wings. But they do look a little bit different than what Lego has if you want to go that route. The next thing I wanted to look at, and this thing has been a royal pain since I started with it, is a TECH truck. I got it on clearance at a Dollar General, and out of curiosity I picked it up because I wanted to look at the motorcycles in comparison to Lego. Now it came with it had some extra pieces left over, which I thought was the funny part. Extra pieces, but yet my little minifigure here only had one arm. So I had, well, one colored part of his arm, one little black arm piece, but it gave me two extra, where is it? Two extra blue sleeves, but with no black arm to go in them, or even in that one. Now, the minifigures are, well, nah, I'll say I don't like them. The motorcycles, yes, you can tell they're cheap. They're definitely not Lego motorcycles. I mean, you can play with them, but this has been a royal pain in my behind. It's like every time I put a piece on or try to change a piece to make it better, pieces are coming off in my hand constantly. I mean, I have, in comparison, I have a Lego truck, and even with the back wheels, if you look at the back wheels, I mean, they're kind of secure in there the way they make their axles. This, on the other hand, I had to put these pieces in here just to hold this axle on, because it comes in two pieces and it kept falling off. And as far as this truck, it just never is quite right. It's like you make the bottom, and there's nothing to hold it together while you start to make this truck. It doesn't actually hold together till you get up in here. And so constantly, while you're trying to put pieces on, it's falling apart. And let's see, what is this? It's the TECH Mean Streets. While the blocks feel good, as in comparison to like the KRE O sets. KRE O sets use a soft plastic. The blocks feel pretty good, but they don't stick together that well. Now the instructions, they're fair at best. Like I said, when you start putting this together, this is all set side by side before pieces start overlapping onto it to hold it together. This is just, if I was my son's age and my parents gave me this would have ended up across the room in about 10 minutes. And then in the trash can. It would have never made it together in one piece. And I had bought one of these sets for our son. And when he had said something about it, I didn't believe him. I was like, he's just picky and complaining. No, it is that bad. This set was actually horrible. I mean, the cheap Chinese set I got before with the spaceship and the dinosaur was, even though the directions were horrible, the set itself was far better than this. This was terrible. And even if you look at it, I mean, it looks crooked. If you're looking at it straight on, it looks like it's bent. The design was interesting. I mean, the design itself was comparable to Lego if they would have just figured out a better way to put this together. The pieces just constantly coming off. and you're almost afraid to push too hard, because I've had these pieces falling off, pieces underneath falling off, this axle falling, just constantly every time I try to mess with it. So do not get the Block Tech and expect anything of quality.